you know, things are good. Okay. Well, this is fine. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake. This channel is called Jake of All Trades, and today I am actually getting to a new release early, provided that I actually get the editing done in a reasonable amount of time. We'll see how that works out. But the song I'm checking out today is Band-Maid's brand new song, Shambles. And this really kind of came out of nowhere. I was actually just getting ready to do the next highest voted Band-Maid song, Bubble. And then I saw this one was put together as a premiere, and I'm just like, oh, better get to this one first and then do Bubble. So I don't know what to expect. I mean, Band-Maid's always throws curveballs and stuff, so I like this. The thumbnail looks like Psyche's on fire, so I'm expecting something kind of powerful. So I don't know, but without any further ado, let's get started. All right, here we go. Shambles official music video. Let's get started. Nice introduction of the title there. Ooh, sounds like a heavier one already. Oh. That was crazy. All right, I had to listen to that one a second time just to be able to try and get all the little things that I wanted to talk about with this video. First off, I love heavy Band-Maid. I love it when they dial up the octane up to 11, then mixing analogies, whatever. I'm not super eloquent. Anyway, and one of the visual things that went off in my head was this reminded me a lot of Warning with like the fire visuals. If my memory serves me correct, I thought someone said that I think it was Akane that got a little bit burned in the last video with Warning when they used fire. Hopefully everything went smoothly this time and they're all okay and no accidents occurred on set. That always makes me a little bit nervous. There are so many cool little nuggets with this song. One, Misa's bass tone and the way that the guitar is just blend so well together. And in various sections, when it needed to be, the bass blended well with the guitar, with the rhythm guitar, but it also, when it wanted to stand out, stood out beautifully. And there's lots of chromaticism in this song. Like it sounds like they might have been switching up between like I might be mistaken on this, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounded like they might have been going between like a blues scale to like Phrygian to like harmonic minor. They were just doing a whole bunch of different cool things throughout the song. Also, Psyche's vocals, especially during the verse, the two verses, very band limited, and it sounded like that she had a like a distortion plugins put on her voice as well as the band limiting, which created a nice cool effect. Which I think she's done this in other songs too. Like this is like a stylistic thing that she likes to use it in several different songs from what I can remember anyway. Another thing that I enjoyed about this was that drum and bass section at the beginning of the second verse, as well as going into the guitar solo. I love that feature where, you know, Misa can go on her runs and do a whole bunch of crazy cool things that I would never be able to do on a bass guitar. And then also the mixing of Akane's drums. They just hit really heavy. I don't know what it is, but in this song in particular, like when those bass kicks hit, oh man, they punch hard. And then another thing too that I thought was a cool little effect. I'm bouncing around a lot. It's not so organized this time, but whatever. I thought I was pointing a lot at my ears like during the reaction, because in the headphones, Miku's backup vocals during the verse would like show up in my left ear and then like show up in the right ear. It was like this cool little bounce back and forth sort of thing going on with her backup vocals. So that was really neat as well. Akane's solo wasn't her craziest solo, but you know, I've described before where like I kind of think of solos on the spectrum of being like completely melodic and fitting with the song and totally crazy on this end. But I think this one steered a little bit more towards the melodically consistent side with just a little bit of like, you know, showing off her skills at the end of it. And then, of course, with a lot of songs, you have like this calm section to kind of give you a little bit of a breather, because if you're just getting like pounded over and over again by how heavy the song is, all the way through, there's like it doesn't feel like much of a journey. So like that breather, that calm section before they finally build up into the final chorus, and then just like sprint to the end with some heaviness in the outro. That was a nice little take a moment to breathe and just prepare yourself for you know, the final sprint at the end of the song. So really fun song. I have a preference more for Band-Maid's heavier stuff. And one last little bit, you know, because of its heavier nature, some of Band-Maid's heavier songs I've noticed were like in drop C sharp, whereas most of their songs, from what I've heard so far, seem to be in drop D. And so I thought this one would be drop C sharp as well, but I was kind of fiddling on my guitar back there. I'm like, nope, that sounds like drop D. And from at least my playing experience, playing in drop D just seems to have it's a little bit harder to get heaviness out of it. And Whereas if you go drop C sharp or lower, like it feels like heaviness just comes much more naturally. But they managed to pull that off here, and so that I was deceived into thinking, oh, maybe they did drop it a little lower. Nope, made drop D heavy, which kudos. Like I can't really pull that off. So, though those are all my thoughts on this song. Really enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications so that you don't miss anything going forward. If you have any suggestions for other Band-Maid songs you'd like me to check out, or other band songs that you'd like me to react to or do an analysis on, or if you want to see any guitar covers or vocal covers, or have any shorts ideas, drop those all in the comments below. I'll give you a shout out whenever I do any of those videos. I also want to thank Jonas S for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. One last little housekeeping note. I am going to be moving this month, so content is going to be a little bit less frequent, but I am going to do whatever I can, and so after I move, I'm going to take me a little bit to settle in and stuff too, so I'm going to continue trying to get stuff out, but it's, you know, at my peak I was at like 3 videos a week, but it's not going to be that for a little bit yet, so still working on it, but I wanted to make sure I got this one out as soon as possible, since it's a brand new premiere and Band-Maid is such a staple on this channel. Anyway, I have gone on long enough after reacting to this, so again, enjoy the rest of your day, God bless you, and rock on.